What's going on, guys? Dirk Dead out here. I'm just playing some Sakura, leveling up the Saren so I can make another build guide about her. I don't know. Still think it's a good frame. I guess it's subjective. Like people always think, people think, in the sense of like level 70 to like 200 mobs. At that point, like, you better serve just being Loki or something, you know? Because they're just gonna one-shot you. That's no fun. I don't want to dance around and hide. People find joy in that. I personally don't. So, with that in mind, it's fun to explore builds like this, and just started putting Forma in her. I didn't really spend much Forma until I pretty much finished gathering up all the frames. And after I did that, that's when I started forming frames and started having fun. Like I put Forma in like my Rhino, Prime, my Nova. Necros. I think Necros was the first one I really built. I got a pretty good Necros build, and that build guide will be coming up soon. I just have to get in touch with the guy I'm going to be dual calling with, and I let him know. Just want to get the thumbnail ready and get some footage if he doesn't have any or anything like that, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. You know, the dual comms are kind of funny, but what I really wanted to talk about was the event, which I think is still going on right now. A lot of guys are pretty pissed off because DE, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but pretty much you can't go beyond the score you will get from fighting level like 9,999 mobs. What I mean by that is, like, your best score, when it gets to a point where it's like 405, the mob scaling in this game ends at level 9999, level 9,999. Because, your best score determines how high level the mobs are. So, I think that had to do with survival. Like, it was a way to keep people from doing stupidly long survivals. So they capped the mob level. So if you use like a Loki or, I don't know, like Nyx or whatever, there were a bunch of like weird ways of getting to it. And getting to that level, you essentially would walk into an empty map, you would shoot the tumors, and you would leave. And you would just do that over and over and over again. And since it hasn't been fixed in like 6 months, people are complaining because they assume they're really not doing anything wrong, in which case I beg to differ, because in previous events they did the same thing. They did the literal same thing. They adjusted and reset the scores, and they said no, don't do that. And I think DE was pretty lenient by just capping the scores instead of deleting the scores. And I say that because I think a lot of people, the clanmates, they would just wake them up and be like, and these guys that have been doing it for so long with that really, that 400 whatever score, they would take those clanmates in and they would get their rank higher, and so on and so forth, and it would just become like this, pandemic of people that really didn't put in the grind to get there, but got there because this one guy got there, and they were like the seed, and they just kept it moving. And it totally inflated clan scores, and I don't think the leaderboards are right. And that's my other problem, is when it's the mentality of a lot of people, they say it's hard to be competitive because people are using these exploits. But the thing is, it's not really... They're looking at it the wrong light, because it's not exactly a... it's not a personal endeavor, it's a clan endeavor. And if the scores were capped, you would still see a clear and absolute victor. And that would be the clan with the most people that could either hit the cap or get closest to the cap. And those guys would ultimately be the winner. Because as it stands right now, like, who knows, like, who actually legitimately won or lost, you know? Because everything's all screwed up. And I'm not saying it's not D's fault, they shouldn't, you know, like, they don't have any responsibility to fix it, because I do think they have responsibility to fix it. But it might not be that easy, like, it might be like a huge problem, you know? It might be anomaly in the code they keep trying to fix, but it breaks the game. Like, we don't know, because we don't really know what's going on with them. And this don't really mean white knighting DE by any means, because, I mean, if any of you guys know me, like, you know I'm pretty stern in my, in my critique of this game, especially on the forum. So I'm not really white knighting them. It's just the simple fact that code is weird. This might be one of their problems. Or this might be a known shippable that they just it's too low on the priority. Because it only really affects situations like this, which is kind of a big deal, but honestly, like, I think the precedent has been set pretty clearly that if you do stuff like this, you're going to get screwed over. And I think now they just put an exclamation point on it, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, that's just my take on it. Like, and I've seen people that I personally know, like, you know, get pissed off because they feel as if they wasted a lot of their personal time or their... Oh, cool. They wasted a lot of their time, but I mean, to take that another analogy, that's like complaining about, you know, like trying to bang this hot chick and, like, you know, or bang this hot dude or whatever, you know, and shower him or her in gifts and give her all this attention and stuff like that. You walk away with nothing because she's not interested in you, and you're gonna complain about it. It's like, well, I mean, what are you gonna do? She wasn't really interested, you know? It's a horrible analogy. It kind of makes sense, though, you know? Maybe just a little bit. Man. It's just funny. Like, because my take on it is, like, what exactly is the glory? First of all, to painstakingly get to that 405 point, because, like, if anything hits you, like, anywhere near that level, like, you're dead instantly. Like, your ass is on the floor. So there's that. But once you get past that, what the hell are you doing? You're just going onto an empty map and shooting tumors and hives. For what? Like, so you can be on the leaderboard? So your clan can be on the leaderboard? Is spending 40-something hours on a computer screen doing something so, like, mindless? Is that really something to, you know, stand back and, you know, with your hands at your waist and say, you know, and nod and say, yep, definitely proud of that. I mean, you know, it's what they do in their spare time, and that's their business, but man, you gotta wonder, holy shit, these ospreys. It's funny, you don't run a prime for a while, and these things really do start to... Ah, Jesus. Yeah, that's potent. Pop one of these guys. You know, that's just my problem. Like, and I'm not criticizing anyone by any means, but it's... God, you know, just pick your battles, man. Like, people used to complain about me because I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, you know. But I was running raids and stuff, like, and maybe I'm just trying to justify what I did versus what they're doing. But I don't know, I can find a sense of accomplishments because I led a bunch of people in a raid that took, you know, a coordinated effort. We didn't use any exploits or anything. We played the game the way it was meant to be played. And got shit done. And fucking, it was fun. But doing this, it doesn't feel like a game. It just feels like you're punching at numbers for no apparent reason. I don't know. Maybe I can make sense of it. It's just like the dark sectors, you know, like why? I always ask that, like, why? Like, on both ends. Like, this is the only dark sector worth running, in my opinion. You know? And, I mean, Sakura, not because the credits are great or anything, because the credits are good, but you get the most experience, and you get rifle experience, which is also good. Because, you know, more often than not, you're leveling up a rifle, especially in endgame, because I'm like, wow, guy's 16. I'm like level 15 now. Like, I have damn near everything leveled up. Like, I'm just missing a lot of melee weapons. And it's nice to come here because I can knock out a Boltor quick. You know, quick and easy. Like, either that or I run Survival 3 and I try to get long runs in, or long endless defense runs in. I'm at damn Eximus mobs. Oh, I'm gonna... Ugh. I'll just stug you all to death. Save me, boobin'. Oh, Lord. I need that energy. Well, I pick up an energy and it just disappears. Like, how many Eximuses are there? Kill everything. Yeah, see, Saren's good. If it wasn't level 13 and I had a little bit more survivability on, you know, be a pretty good class. If the build was finished. Although I have a Voltor plan to back it up. It's going on way too long. I wonder how long this video is going to be. I'm not going to cut it or anything. I'm just going to upload it. Like, general rule is, if you made it this far, like, you know, that's awesome. But, like, I don't really expect anyone to watch my videos all the way. Just, you get kind of bored and you get trailed off and just stop watching. Just tell me why, though. It always helps. Sometimes I just like to talk in the microphone. Especially because I've been excommunicated from my clan. That's the biggest reason I've been being on YouTube, and I'm going to talk about that another day. It's a long story. I'm not going to go into, like, personal anything like that, because that's fucked up. But I'll get into that. And maybe some lessons for people out there. And I think I'm going to be starting my own clan, too. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I think it'd be a lot of fun. I kind of miss... I don't know. I kind of miss being in charge. It was fun being a raid leader. Second in command of a pretty decent World of Warcraft guild. And let's see if I can live through wave 15. Yeah, this build is going to be awesome when I finish it. I'll show a lot of you guys the true potential of Sarah. Still kind of holding her own even at level 13. On Sakura, level 15. Ain't too bad. Putting stuff down. Dying here and there, but I mean, toxic clouds really suck. These new ospreys, man. Gotta kill those fuckers quick. Sentinel went down. That never helps. It's a Worm Prime with no mods on, though, so... Well, that's right, I'm using Worm Prime now. I thought I had my carrier. Hey, little fucker. Let me scan those things. let's see if they want to man mode it. Oh god, we're gonna keep going. I'll let y'all know if I survive, but I'm gonna cut the video off at this point. Let you guys have a good day, and you know, have fun out there, and be careful. You know, it's a shitty world we live in today. But I'll talk to y'all later.